Welcome to Metal Mass.
Metal Mass, our second ever video. Well, technically third, I guess, if you're counting the first one. The first box opening video that we ever did, which is for Avenged Sevenfold merchandise. And it was awesome. It was Christmas merch. We got some sweaters in there. You still wear them to this day, don't you?
Oh yeah, super cozy. Keeps me warm in the winter. Get to show off the death bat everywhere I go.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty nice.
Oh, absolutely. Good stuff. Well, today we got a very special set of items. We got some more merch, and we got some Trivium merch.
Not just any merch, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trivium merch.
Trivium merch. Special Trivium merch from their most recent album, What the Dead Men Say. Beautiful album.
Great album.
Beautiful music, beautiful artwork. Artwork that I thought was a heart for a while, but it turns out it's actually a rose.
We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
We'll give you some Trivium talk pretty soon here.
Trivium talk. It's very important. Very important, your daily dose of Trivium talk.
All right, well,
Let's
without
dive in,
further
my friend.
ado, let's get going. I'm excited. Let's do the biggie one first.
The big one. It's like Christmas, this is.
It's like Christmas.
And not like Christmas because we're opening Christmas merch, but like Christmas because you feel like a little boy opening a Christmas present.
Whoa, hey. Don't disrespect the merch like that.
I am so sorry.
Use the
Ceremonial knife. Thank you, sir.
Behold it in its beauty, and there it goes. Don't
kill you.
don't kill the merch. More importantly,
That's true. Don't worry. I knew what I was doing. I like to think. First one, and I know we were talking about how it's not Christmas time, but I do have a sweater. And this isn't the sweater. I pulled out the wrong one first, but that's okay. We'll go with this one first. This is a T-shirt, and here's the thing that I was very excited about for this merchandise. Give that, it's a little wrinkled, but give that sucker a look. Reason I was so excited for this is I have a lot of black merch.
don't we all?
We all have a lot of black, because black, of course, it's awesome. Black is the color of metal. But man, they got some light merch out for this album, and it looked so good. I could not resist. Look at this guy. Look at that. You got some Silence in the Snow skull going on there. What the Dead Men Say. Calling out to here, can you hear? What? I'm calling out to you, can you hear me? I'm calling out to here. Anyway, beautiful shirt. Very
Looking
excited
good.
about that. That beauty.
No back on that one.
No back on
Doesn't
this
need
one,
a back.
unfortunately, but it doesn't. It's like
The front is
it
good
stands
enough.
out. Definitely. All right, so we'll give that one a quick gap fold, and we'll go for the second piece of merchandise. Now this is the sweater I mentioned earlier. Another lighter piece, but look at that. Oh man, we got some serious goat action,
Oh,
three-eyed
boy.
goat stuff going on there. Man, it's got the IX.
This is honestly my favorite part. I think Trivium released a set of patches that look similar to this one, right?
You're totally right, dude. Yeah, they have a whole Florida Metal, established 1999. A whole a line of this kind of green style, which is really cool.
I like it.
Man, and feel that it's so for you guys, it
It's
feels
girthy.
girthy. Yeah, it's thick. It's definitely something that's it's gonna keep you warm, but it's so soft too. It's freaking good quality. Good quality stuff. They're not selling you some cheap stuff. This is some good quality merch. All right.
Also,
Now-
probably why it was on the pricier side, but hey.
That's true, but you know what? It's totally worth it. And I gotta tell a quick story while I'm pulling out this next piece of merch. And that story is the story of how I bought this merch probably 6 months ago. Maybe not that long. But anyway, I bought this merch around when the album came out. That was April.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
April.
About April time. I'm sorry, that was still in the sheath.
No, dude,
Man,
it's
that
all
was
good.
dangerous.
Hey,
Don't
we
do
live
this
for
at home.
danger.
We live for danger. Wonder what this is. So, the thing about
Chunks are flying everywhere.
chunks are flying everywhere. The thing I can't talk and do this at the same. The thing about I'm sorry. The thing about yes, I need a machete. I was putting Jake in danger there. But the thing about this merchandise is I bought it in April, which for many of you who are probably going to watch this video more recently are going to know why it took so long to get this merchandise, and that's because COVID-19, quarantine, coronavirus, it was messy, and things were not shipping. Most of this actually came pretty quick.
We're just gonna have to.
Yeah, let's just rip this. That was beautiful, sir. Anyway, most of this stuff came pretty quick, but man, okay, that looks really nice, big and blown up. I've seen that before.
Boy,
that is beauty. So this is the heart. That's not a heart. It's an upside down rose.
it's a rose.
Which it makes it even cooler, honestly. That's
My
really
first
nice.
impression was that it was a rose upside down as well. I mean, a heart. My bad.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got your your phone and you've got it open on whatever streaming device you use, it's pretty small. You can't tell.
Yeah, it looked like a heart, and I thought dead men. I thought it was a dead heart. I was thinking of Dead Men Tell No Tales, and then like a heart in a box. So.
But now we know. So.
But now we know. We know from. And you know what we know from? We know from the
patch set. Yeah, it's clearly a rose in the patch set. So.
Yeah, because they cartoonized it a little bit. Ooh, they got the lyrics. Absolutely beautiful.
Pretty standard.
Before I continue with my story about these items, what would you say is your favorite song from the album?
Ooh, there's a lot of good tracks on that album, but
A lot of them.
I would say, I mean, you've got to set aside what the Dead Men Say and Catastrophized.
That's true.
I mean, you can't, but I have to set those aside because they soar so far above everything else. But personally, I love the Defiant.
Beautiful song.
So good. It's so
fresh. Good. It has like a different power about it.
But it's Trivium.
It's true. That's
Trivium through and through.
Absolutely. You know what? It totally reminds me of Ascendancy. Like stuff from Ascendancy. Obviously, it's different. It's got like a modern twist on it, but it's really, really good. Well, I'd say, man, like you said, there's a lot of good ones. You have to set aside some of the obvious choices. But going with a more obscure choice, I guess, I'd probably go with The Sickness Unto You.
Oh, yeah.
Man, something about that, just it's like meant to just like tear your heart out, and it works. It's so good. So good.
Sweet.
Oh, there's another one real quick. I'm trying to remember which one where it has, wait. It's not here. Oh, sorry, it was hiding. It was hiding. I'm blind. Bending the Arc to Fear. The reason I wanted to point Bending the Arc to Fear out is because in the solo for that song, there's like one point, I can't even explain what happened. You just go listen to the solo for Bending the Arc to Fear and just let it like seep into your bones. There's like one point that gives
bleed into me, dude. It bleeds into you.
That song is beautiful. But man, I don't know. There's just places all over this album that just give me goosebumps.
I mean, Send in the Sentence was a phenomenal album.
That was a masterpiece.
And we were honestly skeptical that they would
top it
or even come close to it. And I'd say it's on that level. It's pretty good.
Very true. I totally agree. Honestly, this has become my favorite Trivium album. And Trivium, #1 favorite band of all time. So that I do not make that choice lightly. Thank you, sir. Let's see if we can get that.
See if I can
in there.
Assist you here.
Thank you. Ceremonial returning of the disc.
Right.
I love it. I'll leave this over here.
All right, sweet. Let's keep this rolling.
Good stuff. Okay, now while I pull this out, I'm going to talk about the story. So most of these items, even though COVID-19 slowed them down, they probably got here slower than they would have been. Thank you, sir. Most of them still got here like within a few weeks, like a month. But there's one item in particular that did not get here for a very, very long time. And we particularly wanted to have that for this video because it's kind of our special item and we are excited to show it off. This isn't it yet, but this is going to be another good one. This is the second to last.
Yeah, I mean...
Man, I'm going to kill someone. Meaning on accident, of course. Okay. That
was pretty clean.
Sufficient. Thank you, sir. This here is... It's kind of a little teaser to the last item that we have. Sorry, it's kind of a tough fit, apparently.
Do you need me to rip it open? You got it.
I got it, thanks, man.
You got it.
Okay, another beautiful upside down dead rose. This is the CD version. Oof. Yeah.
I guess it's
The
more
same
of a
kind of
rotten
artwork.
rose, because if a rose dies, the petals fall off, right?
You're right. You're right. It's probably like a withered,
It might not even be a rose. So.
wither rose, like Minecraft. I don't know. Ooh, that's a beautiful disc too.
It's a
Like
good
just
looking one.
clean. I don't know. Something about it I love. When I think about this is, I bought a second one of these, but not even the disc actually. I bought this booklet, a second one. Why would I buy a second booklet, you may
I
ask?
don't know. Who
Let's
uses
lay
those
this out.
booklets anyway?
Yeah, what? I mean, they're cool to look at, especially Shogun, just artwork in there.
Oh, boy.
Beautiful. But there's something very special about this one. The ceremonial knife for the last time, sir. I will make a conceited effort not to kill anyone.
Hey, I mean, you made it this far.
I've made it this far, but that I don't know what that says about me. Maybe I'll go from this side. Just make sure it's in there and not gonna be damaged anyway.
In the path of your destruction.
In the path of my destruction. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest with my hand.
Go for it.
Thank you, sir. Must be gentle with these merchandise here. This is the coup de grace of the day. Man, let me tell you, waiting for this in the mail every day. I will go to the mail at least every other day, waiting, looking for this. I emailed them asking, they said it's on the way. I didn't want to bug, but I just really...
Hey, man, we've all been there. We're all experiencing that right now. Trust me, I've got like 5 patches coming from who knows where. I've got my Sabaton order.
Dude, even just waiting for like a concert to just come alive again. Oh man, the concert drought that we're having right now is absolutely terrible. It's terrible, but this is a diamond in the rough. Throwback to Avenged there.
So.
And we got a signed booklet from all 4 members of the band. When I bought this, I did not know that was gonna happen, man. But all 4 members of the band signed it, and they wrote names on there. It says "Thanks, Andrew" on there. Can you believe that, man? I can't.
What a relic!
This is just gonna be like in my, like not my vault. Of course, I'm gonna put it on display, but this is gonna be like one of my items, collector's items for the rest of my life. This is, man, I can't even tell you what this means to me. This is awesome, so exciting. I just want to see him in concert. I just want to see him in person, man.
Yeah, we were gonna see them in what, July, with the.
We were. They were gonna be alone.
Megadeth, In Flames, Lamb of God. It was gonna be a good one, but we're not the only ones who have been robbed during this time.
It's true.
I had countless concerts. I mean, Coheed and Cambria, Primus, Sabaton, Judas Priest. What else? We got Light the Torch. What is his other band called?
Oh, Killswitch Engage.
Killswitch Engage.
I love Killswitch Engage, actually.
Yeah, I mean we're missing out on a lot, but luckily we have a special opportunity coming up. But first, we want to talk about the Mirror, the Trivium live concert that aired a couple weeks ago now.
That was awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah, here's the thing. Trivium, just excellent band, and there's a million things I want to say about this album, about this band. But yeah, one thing that happened. I was working at the time. I didn't get the chance to attend it, which sucks. But they did a live concert over video for COVID-19 restrictions and whatnot. And you got the chance.
I caught it. It was a refreshing. It was incredible. It was just the boost I needed during this plight.
Seriously, beautiful chance to support a band that you care about.
Oh, absolutely. I think the tickets were $7.
Super
like
cheap.
Any day, I would have just
easy.
Yeah, honestly, like to keep them going, to keep them writing music, any day.
Something
any
right,
day,
like
Trivium.
You got that. You get buy some of this stuff right now. I mean, I'm sure it's hard to make ends meet for artists. Like this is tons of revenue that they were expecting that they're just not getting. So anything we can do to support our artists, because they're still making music. They released this album, even knowing that it was going to be during April and that they weren't going to get nearly as many of like the merch sales and the sales from being able to tour
Oh, but had they ripped that away from us and moved that date?
Man.
Thanks for not doing that.
Yeah, I think that was really impressive. Like hearing so many different artists, and not to necessarily throw shade at other genres, but I just feel like generally speaking, other genres were just moving everything, you know? And the artists were like, no, we're not going to release anything. That being said, there were a few, like, I can't remember if it was either Taylor Swift or one of those, like, big pop artists did release during the same time. I think it was
Ariana Grande.
It was Ariana Grande, maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember now. But anyway, yeah, respect to anyone that did that, because I think that shows a lot of care for the fans.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the next artist we're going to go support next Saturday, is the Metallica live stream.
Hell yeah.
So I'm sure they're doing this in other states, but I mean, Definitely. You might know, we might just be relaying
old information.
But hey,
yeah,
so at least here where we are, there are 3 outdoor drive-in movie theaters.
Beautiful. That
are going to be broadcasting this live stream, and you just like, I think it was like $115 for one car.
It's for a car. You can
and
split.
We're taking a freaking Yukon in. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 seats and a trunk.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Trunk.
Right?
You've got in the trunk.
Yeah, for the drinks.
You guys.
Yeah, but I mean that's a steal.
That is a steal.
I mean, divide that up. It's like $20 per person. I mean,
yeah, that's awesome. For being able to do something right now.
And also, yeah, and then that's still supporting. Not that Metallica, you know, is reliant on that.
True. But at this point, they're pretty big. But still, they were expecting concert revenue this summer that they won't get, and this is helping, you know, to kind of make up for some of that.
Get a headbang with the buds again.
True.
Get to wear this in public again. Not that I wouldn't normally. I just, you know, it's a concert vest.
it's you know, specifically.
It's ceremonial.
Concert. It is ceremonial, and if you're wearing it anywhere else, it doesn't feel the same. Even if it is.
I mean, you still
just
can,
as cool.
but
absolutely, all the time.
There's a special power that pulsates from the vest when you're in the mosh pit against the rails. You know what I'm talking about.
It activates. It activates.
Oh, yeah.
It activates something inside of you.
Oh, most definitely. So we're pumped for that.
Yeah, man.
Nice going Metallica. That's smart. I mean,
that was a good call.
Drive-in movie theater. Everyone's in their cars. I mean, hey,
man, yeah, that's safe, and you still get to have a freaking banging time, which is fun.
Yeah, I mean, sucks that they can't just do the, you know, everyone sits in their car and we're actually gonna be there thing, but it's understandable. So
yeah, totally fair. I mean, that'd be really hard.
That'd be super hard. So
I mean, I'm sure they could do it somewhere, but here's the thing: people wouldn't stay in their cars. Are you kidding?
I guarantee even during this live stream,
people are not gonna stay in their cars. We will safety.
I mean, we might roll down the windows, but
yeah, I mean, probably it's gonna be hot in there. We're gonna be freaking out.
We're gonna be looking at the cars to our left and right. All that bottled energy within all of us metalheads.
Within our like 3 foot by 3 foot seat range, just.
It's gonna be funny to see all of the cars like balancing at the same rhythm.
I'm sure we'll have
everyone in the car just.
I'm sure I'll have tons of trucks just like.
We're pumped. Man. We're excited if you can't tell. So.
Oh, it's gonna be.
We're looking forward.
It's fun to have something.
Something. Anything, please.
But just like, here's the thing: headphones in or blasting in your car, great. But there's something about at least some form of a live event that's just very different.
Metal mass. I mean, we like to congregate people, and you know it's true.
Absolutely.
You know it's true.
Energy.
We like to get together, so.
Definitely. That's why we're getting together doing this.
Right now, that's why we're here for you guys.
Virtually.
I mean, we know that metalhead friends aren't in abundance normally, but I mean, luckily we've got each other, and obviously we have other friends, but
true.
We're here to talk about Trivium, to talk about Metallica, Sabaton,
Avenged Sevenfold.
Any band that is basically on my vest, we will talk about.
Absolutely.
With you.
Plus more.
Plus infinitely more, because that's what metal is. It's infinite awesome.
It is just so many far reaches of just pure art and beauty. It's just fun.
We're glad. We're so happy you're here with us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you as a fellow metalhead,
as a viewer.
We love you.
Not PC laptops. For those of you in Utah, I don't know, it might be local. That's just a goofy commercial where they're constantly telling you that we love you, and it always makes me uncomfortable. But then I remember it, so it
Some
works.
big Polynesian guy in a Hawaiian shirt.
Exactly.
Saying, we
Saying,
love you.
We love you. It's
Good times.
but it works because we're talking about it now.
Free publicity.
Why else would we be talking
Cut
about
it out of the video.
Like, yeah, you gotta cut it out. Yeah, no free publicity, PC laptops.
All right, well,
It's been real, and I'm very excited to frame that, stick it up. Maybe we'll post a picture on our Metal Mass page, man.
look at all of this merch.
Beautiful.
Guys.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say about this album too, before we wrap things up. This album is a very special album. For those of you that know some about Trivium, but maybe not a ton, maybe aren't like a super fan where maybe I more lean to. What's really special about this album is typically albums are mostly written by the lead singer, Matt Heafy.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, that dude's a freaking artist, so it makes sense. And they write together as well. You know, it's not just him solely, Matt Heafy. But for this album, it was almost entirely written and like produced by our good friend. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
By our good friend Paolo Gregoletto. This guy here with the what do you call those
Gauge.
engineers? Yeah, with the gauges. So cool, so cool. The bass player, man. Bass players, you know, notorious for not having enough recognition, but this guy's a freaking boss.
He's a
Like,
beast.
this was a masterpiece. So, thank you, Paolo. Thank you, everyone in the band. That was just absolutely beautiful.
Keep writing music.
Keep writing music. So glad that Alex is a part of the band. Alex Bent, the drummer.
Their drum boy.
I kept wanting to say drummist.
Their drummer boy.
Their drummist. he's like a jazz artist.
All right.
Jazz
well,
is cool, you know. No shade to jazz.
if you want to hear more about metal, us talk about metal. We've got other videos out there.
Please check out other videos. At the end of this video, we're gonna have a link to our last unboxing video. It actually wasn't on this channel. It was before we decided to make this channel. Actually, it was probably the inspiration for this channel.
It was definitely the inspiration for this channel.
Right?
So.
It totally was. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. It was like a surprise box where we had like some surprise items. So definitely check that out. It was a really cool one. Our last video also, we did a Metalheads React. We're kind of making a series out of it. Metalheads React. We actually did a Disney movie, Pixar. So check it out. It was Onward. For those of you who've seen that or heard of it, has metal characters. So we just kind of reacted to it and talked about it. A little different format than this, but fun regardless.
Well, this has been your evening metal mass.
May metal be with you.
Blessings be upon you.
Amen. My contact is gone.